Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a microphone on Steam, as well as making a couple of adjustments as necessary for the best optimal sound experience. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we are going to start off by opening up the Steam application. Make sure your microphone is connected to your computer as well. Make sure you have a good connection. And then open up the Steam tab up at the top left and go down and select Settings. On the left side, you want to select where it says Voice underneath Controller. Just go ahead and select the Voice tab. Underneath Voice Input Device, click on the drop down here. And if you notice that your microphone is not listed in here, again, make sure you plug it in properly. Go ahead and just select it from the list here. And you can also start the microphone test, and you should be able to see it going up and down as you talk, which means it's working properly. If it's set to some other device, it might not show anything in here, so just keep that in mind. You might have to click on the drop down here, and you can see our test is successful. So I'm going to go ahead and actually end the microphone test. The voice output device, you can click the drop down here. Now if you want to set it to your speakers, that's fine. Or if you want to do it to your headset device as well, you can do that option here. Again, depending on your device name, it might have a slightly different name in here, but again, it should be pretty intuitive from the list of options that are available at your disposal. So like those options I was talking about earlier about customization, you can adjust the input volume as well as the output volume if you notice that the sound output is too loud or too quiet. Something that's nice about this is it gives you a different option that's not going through the Windows sound option, so you can actually control it within Steam itself, so you can listen to other videos or other sound on YouTube or other videos. You might be like listening to podcasts while you're playing on Steam, which is fine. And then you can actually adjust the input and output volumes separately, which is certainly a nice feature here. And to go underneath voice transmission type, you have different options. So if you just have an open microphone, which most of you guys probably have that option, that's the one you're going to be selecting here. If you had push to talk or push to mute, that means you would have different options. So if you had a hotkey assigned to it, click on the None button here, and then you can actually go ahead and just tap the key on your keyboard you want to assign to that hotkey. Meaning that if you want to tap a key and you just want to mute your microphone, just tap a certain key on your keyboard. I recommend typing in a letter that's not already assigned to most of your games so that you just won't accidentally mute your microphone while you're tapping like the W, the A, the S, or the D key perhaps, which are all very common keys in a lot of video games, as well as your mouse clicker. So just make sure you select the appropriate button for that. So again, you can also do push to mute. So just tap this key, it'll just mute your microphone or unmute it. If you do push to talk, again, you'll just push that button to talk and then you'll push it again and it will turn your microphone off. And then like most people just have an open microphone here, but you can still have a mute toggle hotkey, which is what I probably recommend having it set as here. And you can also play a short sound on the microphone toggle just so you are notified that, hey, the microphone is disabled or it has been just re-enabled. And then voice transmission threshold. When your microphone is on, we won't transmit noise below this threshold. Just keep medium, which is recommended. You also have advanced options if you show them here, which they enable by default, most of them, which is echo cancellation, noise cancellation, and automatic volume/gain control. If you notice you're having issues with these, with your sound, you might want to consider toggling them on and off to try and troubleshoot an issue you may experience. And you can also copy the voice logs to the clipboard. So if you go ahead and copy that, and we opened up Notepad, for example, and paste it in, you will see any outputs that might be relevant to you here. So really isn't relevant for most people, but just want to show you guys that just pasted that in, just saved it to the clipboard. So again, pretty straightforward process here, guys. I do hope I was able to help you out, and I do look forward to catching you all in the next tutorial. Goodbye.